You're listening to the Loving Your Own Soul podcast, and I'm your host, Britt. Guided by my own intuition, my intention is to deliver genuine conversations centered around health and wellness, spirituality, self-expression, and culture. In this space, I will provide you with real-life stories, theories, and inspiring perspectives to help you uncover and tap into your own true potential. I'm so grateful you've chosen to tune in with me on this mindful exploration to living a more fluid life through a deeper connection to the soul. Now let's dive into today's journey. Welcome to the Loving Your Own Soul Weekly Digest. If you're new around here, I'm Britt, and I'm so grateful to have you here. Every Thursday, I will digest and decode a different health and wellness, spiritual, trending, or cultural topic so that you can better understand and feel more on trend in the ever-changing world we live in. This week, I will be giving you the download on the energy centers within our body, better known as the chakra system. As always, please do not forget that I am not an expert in any of these areas, nor do I claim to be. Our weekly digest episodes simply stem from theories, research from qualified field professionals, and my own findings and opinions on the areas we discuss. For any specific questions or topics you'd like to see on here, please connect with me on Instagram or shoot me a DM at Loving Your Own Soul. And as always, trust your voice, and when in doubt, listen to that inner knowing that resides deep inside of you. Now, let's dive into our energy centers. First and foremost, the body holds messages and is always communicating. By learning how to tune in, you can really approach discomforts as a detective and begin looking for patterns and trends within your body. You might not reach a conclusive outcome, but you'll likely have an increase in self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-compassion. You'll also open the door to the subconscious, the part of your mind that you aren't fully aware of, but can really influence your mindset and actions. I personally believe that everything is energy, and while food or external factors does affect our health, there is also a connection between energy and illness and the causes of symptoms on a variety of different levels. As I like to say, trapped energy in the body, if you will. Trapped energy or blocked energy centers can and will manifest as disease in the body. As I work with my clients, I really like to emphasize the value of just listening to what the body is trying to communicate to us. There are no coincidences in life, only divine synchronicities, and your body always has your best interest in mind. I promise you that. Just be sure to pay attention when he or she is calling out to you in distress. Now, there are several different energetic approaches to healing, one of them being the chakra system, which I'm so excited to talk to you about, as this system is one that I am personally crazy about because its teachings just resonate so deeply. Now, the chakra system originated in India between 1500 and 500 BCE. There are 7 main chakras located in the body that correspond with our major nerve centers. This system really focuses on promoting holistic balance by enhancing and strengthening the energy flow throughout the chakras, moving energy with ease throughout the body. Now, chakra in Sanskrit is the word for wheel. It really describes the life force or energy within the body. You can think of it as a wheel of energy. Chakras are energy centers in the body that connect and help regulate the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of you. There are 7 main chakras moving upward from the base of the spine to the top of the head. The chakras are associated with various elements and correspond with major nerve centers and endocrine glands. At the core of the chakra approach is the belief that energy can get blocked or stuck in particular chakras. Therefore, the goal is to enhance and strengthen the energy flow throughout the chakra system to support optimal well-being. Or, as I say, bringing you and your body back into a state of balance. Let's dive into a brief overview of each chakra. So, we will start at the base and then we will work our way up, which this is kind of like a classroom session on the chakra system, so I definitely hope you enjoy. But first we have the root chakra, which is symbolized by the color red. Now, this chakra is located at the base of the spine, near the tailbone, and is typically associated with the adrenal glands, large intestine, spine, legs, and feet. This chakra is our stabilizer, really known for keeping us grounded and stable when balanced. Now, signs of imbalance or blockages can include skeletal or muscular ailments, a sense of fear, nervousness, resistance to change, greed, fear of not being enough or not being safe. But then ways to kind of open and balance back the root chakra includes connecting with the earth, dancing, spending time with loved ones, wearing red or working with red crystals. Consuming red foods is also really beneficial, such as strawberries, cherries, tomatoes, red bell peppers, raspberries, beets, red skin potatoes. So many red foods out there. Working our way up, the next chakra we have above the root is our sacral chakra, which is symbolized by the color orange. And this chakra is located at our lower abdomen, just below the belly button, and is associated with our testes or ovaries, bladder, bowels, and reproductive organs. The sacral chakra is our creative force, known for opening us up to fertility, abundance, sensuality, and really fuels our passions when balanced. Signs of imbalance or blockages can include ailments in the hips, the lower back, the kidney or genital areas, and kind of goes along with a difficulty expressing emotions or being overly emotional, having feelings of shame or guilt, fear of pleasure, intimacy, or change. And ways to then open or rebalance the sacral chakra includes connecting intimately with a partner or loved one, spending time near the water, staying hydrated, wearing orange or working with orange crystals, and then of course consuming orange foods such as pumpkin, apricots, oranges, sweet potatoes, mangoes, carrots, and cantaloupe. Now, following the sacral chakra is our solar plexus, or our yellow chakra, and this chakra is located just above our belly button in our upper abdomen and is associated with pancreas, stomach, small intestine, upper back, and digestive system. The solar plexus is really our house of personal power and where we sustain our confidence, vitality, and self-worth when balanced. Any feelings of self-doubt or a fear of failure is a big sign of an unbalanced solar plexus, in addition to gastrointestinal ailments, again, that self-doubt, difficulty making decisions, aggression, or kind of a fear of failure or criticism. Now, ways to open and then balance the solar plexus includes practicing self-love, focusing on deep belly breathing, exploring mental blockages, wearing yellow or working with yellow crystals, and then of course consuming yellow foods such as lemons and grapefruit, yellow bell peppers, bananas, pineapple, turmeric, or even acorn squash as well. Then moving upwards throughout the body, we then have our next chakra just above the solar plexus, which is our heart chakra, symbolized by the color green. And the heart is the space that connects our lower chakras and our upper chakras. And surprisingly enough, this chakra is actually commonly blocked among many of us. So this chakra is located in the center of our chest, just above the heart, and no surprise is associated with our heart or lungs and the lymphatic system. Our heart is a sense of connection, and when in balance is where we will find deep love, connection, and acceptance within and acceptance of others. Now, signs of imbalance or blockages in this area can include cardiovascular, lung or arm ailments, an inability to let go of the past, an inability to forgive, a fear of rejection, vulnerability, a misconnection with self or others. And then to open and rebalance the heart, you may want to practice gratitude or forgiveness, begin focusing more on love and less on criticism or judgment. You can wear the color green, work with green crystals, and then consume green foods such as avocado and green apples and limes, leafy greens, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cucumbers. I mean, there's so many green foods out there. You really can't go wrong in trying to find them. Now, following the heart, we then have the throat chakra, which is our blue energy center located at our throat. And this chakra is associated with our thyroid, our mouth, our jaw, and respiratory system. And any sense of not speaking your own truth is a huge sign of a blocked throat, as this chakra is responsible for our sense of communication, truth, joy, and also creativity too. More signs of imbalance or a blockage can be a neck, throat, or jaw ailments, that lack of self-expression or ability to listen, a lack of creativity and lots of self-criticism, and then that inability to really express your truth and struggling with fear of rejection or conflict. This is another commonly blocked chakra. Now, ways to open or balance the throat includes expressing yourself authentically, laughing and singing and humming and really working that area. You're exercising your throat is what you're doing with these tools. You can also, of course, wear blue or work with blue crystals. And something I do want to point out as well is I said the throat was blue. Wasn't very specific. The throat is really kind of a lighter shade of blue. The next chakra is a darker blue. So the throat, you're looking at more light blues. So wearing light blue, working with blue crystals, and then consuming blue foods like blueberries, blue spirulina, even a little bit of blackberries if that feels good to you. When consuming different colored foods, it's really important to also follow your intuition around these foods. And when you look at a food and you think a certain color, go with that, because there can also be discrepancy between like yellow and orange, for instance. So follow your intuition. So next up above the throat, we then have our third eye chakra, which is located on our forehead, just above the eyebrows, between our eyes. And the third eye is resembled by the color indigo and is associated with our pituitary gland, the brain, eyes, skull, and the endocrine system. Our third eye is our space for insight, imagination, visualization, and intuition. And signs of imbalance or blockages can include headaches, sinus and eye ailments, self-doubt, despair, lack of hope, a fear of losing control, or a fear of relying on the intuition. Now, ways to open or balance the third eye may be meditating, working with affirmations, getting quality sleep, and then wearing indigo, that darker blue, working with dark blue crystals, and then consuming dark blue foods such as, again, blueberries and blackberries, acai, black currants, grapes. And then the final chakra, just above the third eye, is our crown, which is represented by violet and white and is located at the top of our head. Now, our crown is associated with our pineal gland and central nervous system, and it is our main source of divine beauty, spiritual connection, enlightenment, and great wisdom. A blocked crown is associated with any feelings of being overly judgmental, analytical, or an inability to really make your own decisions. More signs of imbalance can include also denying the spiritual realm, being overly judgmental, focusing on material goods, and then a fear of spiritual connection or being let down. Some ways to open or balance the crown chakra includes meditating, working with affirmations, getting quality sleep, wearing violet or white, working with white crystals, and then consuming violet or white foods such as plums, purple cabbage, passion fruit, dragon fruit, coconut, and garlic. So again, for all 7 chakras associated within our physical body, we have the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. And there are actually a couple more energetic chakras that go into the cosmos and into the earth, but for this purpose, we were focusing just on the physical, which it's pretty interesting stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's really just a simple understanding of how this system works on a basic level in order to help you begin to stay more in tune with yourself and recognize any areas that are out of balance. There's really so much more depth that you can go into it. But as you move forward, it's just another way to approach your health or your wellness by holistically honoring the connection between your mind, body, and spirit. And if anything sparked some intuitive cues for you today, I highly encourage you to follow them. I also hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to continuing the journey with you again soon.